Good afternoon. So today we are going to discuss about project estimation techniques. So first of all, let me know if you want to build a project, you have to estimate some of the factors, right? Cost, time, duration, number of employees, like that. So in this SDLC models also we discussed so many models. So out of those, if you select any one of the model and you will implement the project. Before implementing the project, you have to estimate the sum of the some factors like time duration, how much budget required, like that. So to estimate all the factors, we have some estimation techniques. Some of the estimation techniques are decomposition techniques and some of them are empirical techniques. So if you go through the decomposition techniques, we need to estimate like number of lines, lines of code, function points, etc. If you want to estimate by using empirical techniques, there are some other techniques like judgment techniques, experimental techniques, and COCOMO techniques, like that. So first of all, in this video we will go through the decomposition techniques. So the decomposition techniques, as the name says, that the entire project will be based on divide and conquer approach. Means here we have to estimate size, effort, time, estimation, like that, right? Before estimating these, we need to know some of the technical terms like LOC. LOC is nothing but lines of code, and the other one is FP, function points. So before estimating the project, we need to know number of lines, that is called LOC. So how many lines of code you are going to produce? Based on the LOC, you have to estimate the time required and cost required and project planning, etc. Similarly, if you estimate all the techniques, if you estimate all the factors, then you can go through the project implementation. Whereas the second one is function points. So in the function points, we can estimate how many number of function points are there. So based on the function points, you can go through the estimate the time factors, time, size, effort, estimation, like that. Whereas in the function points, display depends on the different factors. The function points, what the number of function points, what are the external inputs, what are the external outputs, what are the internal files, what are the external interfaces required. Based on all these factors, we will estimate the function estimation techniques. So these are the different techniques. So what is the difference between functional points and lines of code? Means the lines of code will count the number of lines. Based on the number of lines, your estimation will be done. Whereas in the function point, if you want to calculate the function points, you have to calculate the other characteristics. Like already we discussed all these, based on the external criteria, we can estimate the function points. So based on the number of function points, you can estimate some of the factors. So whereas to calculate the functional points, there is a formula, right? Go through the formula. The formula is function points equal to UFP into CAF. Like this is the formula. The function formula is function points equal to UFP into CAF. Here UFP is nothing but unadjusted function points. Unadjusted function points, whereas CIF means complexity adjustment factors. So if you calculate, first of all, if you calculate all these two factors, then you can easily find out the function points required to build the product. So based on the function points, you can estimate other factors. So how you can calculate unadjusted function points? So for unadjusted function points, the project will be it will give already the factors, right? While to count the function points, there are different steps. Go through the steps. Some of the steps. Step 1 is f equal to 14 into scale. Here 14 is the figure which can be calculated by the complexity adjustment factors. right? And already the scale factors are given, like if it is the project is very complexity, then based on the complexity levels you can you can consider the value. So you can consider the value 0 if it is no influence, and it is 1 so on incidental, and 2 moderate, like that. So if it is the project is essential, you can take the value as 5. And whereas after calculating the functional value, then the step 2 is complexity adjustment factors. The complexity adjustment factors can be calculated with the help of CIF equal to some 0.65 into 0.01 into F. So if once you calculated step 1 and step 2, and with the help of the formula you can calculate the total number of functional points required. So this is about project estimation techniques. In the project estimation techniques, we have completed two methods. The first one is lines of code, and the second one is functional points. Thank you.